platform, which implies digital healthcare and wellness management. Do you know how big is the healthcare system is? The McKinsey did it, and it comes to almost 9 trillion US dollars in 2 years. This amount will be reached. Almost 25% of this monies can be done by digital healthcare. And we are going to capture 2% of this market. But what health is this? What this number, incredible number, shows us? But this number shows the value of our health. Health is the biological system which employs, allocate, distribute power to maximize efficiency, as Wikipedia says? Or maybe health is physical, mental, and social well-being, as it says by World Health Organization? Well, the definition of health is already constantly evolving, and currently it doesn't really matter what exact definition is, because everybody understands that the health is our primary value, and we shall not just care about this value, we shall control it, we shall manage it, and we are at Dr. Smart is going to change your attention to this, to your health actually. The current healthcare system is absolutely impaired by its inefficiency and bureaucracy. Even if you are going to a doctor, you are spending 15 minutes examination, and most of it times goes doctor by filling some papers, doing some administrative work, but not caring of your health, not caring by your real actual needs. What shall be done? Well, we need to hack it, truly speaking, the system. We need to make it easy. We have to make it accessible and affordable for everyone, for millions in the world, for somebody in developing countries who doesn't even know what the modern health technologies are. And even some doctors are not very well educated and knows what's going on in this space. And we are going to start from the well-known telemedicine business, because this appropriate business model already approved, and the current market for $10 billion could be easily increased more than 10 times in 5 years. i.e., marketing healthcare. This is a new frontier. A lot of people before me told about this, how we can use this neural network, mechanism, protocols everywhere in the world. But we shall think about how to use it for our health first, and then how to do this for Internet of Things, for some machine learning, for everything. And the revolution already begun. The big corporation already has a lot of information about us. All of you have some wearable devices, smartwatches, your social media, all it counts your calories, your walking progress, and whatever. But do you really control your health? Do you remember your child vaccine schedule? Do you remember your last visit to the doctor? Are you able to get in seconds your last MRI scan, or maybe some X-ray images, or whatever it could be? Can you compare them, see them in dynamics? I'm afraid not. That's why we are here. That's why we would like to give this power to you. Give it to your hands, to your possession. Control your health by yourself. And we are going to make it in a pretty easily and transparent and user-friendly manner, to do it like application in your iPhones, How Dr. Smart works. The easiest way is just to describe the real case. Let's imagine the patient with a sore throat, maybe like me, and maybe a cough. There is several ways. In traditional approach, you have only 2 possible ways. You may forget about it and do nothing, and maybe it will be fine. But it could be some, probability that you have a severe problem, maybe with an inhaled process. So what shall you do? Go immediately to emergency room, even if you just have some minor cough, I think the better solution will be to use Doctor Smart. You just call your doctor, and in 5 minutes you get whole the examination, and the smart protocols evaluate your condition and will definitely say what's going on. For this particular case, for example, let's consider that the severe problem with the inhaled process is taken. You need to take immediately the blood test, the urine test, and only upon them going to your physicians. And the system automatically will schedule and appoint you a meeting with the doctor, and will set up your test take at the location which is closest to your current geostationary tax. So you will definitely know that in a couple hours you can do everything, and at the arrival to the doctor, you already will have your test results. That's worth to imagine. You know, truly speaking, currently here at the conference at our booth, you can try and check our MVP protocol, which is already working, and you can call our doctor and spend 5 minutes and get the results of it. This is pretty complicated ecosystem, but it was specially created, you know, to make it multifaceted set of models which will combine different layers between the doctors and the patients, between doctors and artificial intelligence protocols, layers between patients and insurance companies, layers between clinics, hospitals, you know, a lot of wellness experts, wellness centers, wearable devices, Internet of Things. All these information shall be gathered and combined in one place. To run the system, we created this specially designed time token, which is a utility ERC20 token, and which is the right to our privileged membership and loyalty program. The growth drivers for our token lies within the benefits of the participant on the system. The consumers will get 24 hours access everywhere in the world to the services, to the best doctors in the world, to any doctors, truly speaking, in the world. The care providers will receive a new markets and new clients, an additional revenue stream. Insurance company, they got a huge cost cutting because of the lowering, you know, clinical visits, lowering ambulatory spending, and so on. Even node owners will get their shares because they will shift their mining capacity to healthcare, to health computing. Our roadmap, as I already said, we have MVP, and you can check it at our booth, actually. And this year we are going to focus to finalize our blockchain and to do every smart contract, you know, working done in the right place. Also, in this year we are going to deploy our system in Russia and the closest country. But the next couple of years we are going to a regional expansion to be fully operated globally by 2020. Dr. Smart team consists of the recognized medical expert and proven business development professionals with international panel of advisors. Our headquarters are in Moscow and in Singapore, and we are starting our global expansion, especially from Singapore, because it's close to the more sufficient countries which is having lack for medicine. It's Indonesia and Malaysia, and we are going into these countries the next year. Oh, sorry. Our esteemed partners are American Telemedicine Association, Cryptonymous, Gigawatt. Thanks, guys, Cryptonymous. You know, you've done a lot of work to do this ICO, and we're really happy to do you here, to see here at the conference. Gigawatt, Dave, thank you for your readiness to share with your computational power to do healthcare computing. We really appreciate this and think that such a shift from cryptocurrency mining to the health computing is a real good example of a proof of importance mining protocol, you know, in action. Our token sale will start today, and we invite everybody to take the first line and jump in. This cryptocurrency recovery gives us confidence that our hard cap will be reached pretty soon. Dr. Smart is the medicine from the future, right now, here. Join our token sale. Join the future. Thank you very much for your attention.